Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today that is called Divine Masculine Haunted. So this is going to be for those divine feminines out there that have been affected in a negative way when it comes to their divine masculine or counterpart, okay? So I do tend to say he or him for masculine and she or her for feminine. It's just the way that I channel. So obviously just take the messages as they apply to your situation, and of course be discerning on whether or not this reading is for you based on the title. So this is going to be for feminines that have dealt with a masculine who has been very hurtful, has perhaps betrayed you, has just created a lot of challenges in your connection. Now, we're not blaming anyone. We are not wishing bad upon anyone. We are just tapping into the energies of, is there anything that is haunting this masculine when it comes to his feminine? Okay? So just take it as it resonates for you. And if it's not making sense, or if it's just not feeling like it's your reading, pull away and just discard it. All right. So the decks that I'm going to be using here today, I'm only going to be using one of my own, which is called Divine Masculine Revelations. It will be listed down below, as well as all of these other decks that are created by an artist called Ciro Marchetti. Okay. So let's get into this reading. The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what is going on in the masculine's headspace right now when it comes to this feminine. Now that something has happened, something has gone down, okay? What is this energy this masculine is currently holding in his headspace? Okie dokie. So this is very telling to me. This shows a masculine there that is letting a butterfly out of the cage. There's also a chess game here. So it's like strategy or, making a move. And I feel like right now what this masculine is doing is he is letting something go. Now, of course, this could be an indication that he has let divine feminine go. And it could be because he has released her from whatever he has been tormented by, or whatever that he's trying to kind of clear from his own life. It could also be that he is freeing her because he needs to be free himself in order to transform and to clear or heal something within himself. All right, so let's go ahead and get a tarot connected to this one. What is a Canaro? I don't know why I said that. Tarot connected. Oh, okay, so we have the Five of Swords, you guys. The Five of Swords is a card of defeat, the card of just unfair situations. Something happened, something went down, and it was really messed up. So I just feel like this masculine may feel like this is a battle that he can't win, and he feels defeated within himself, and it's not about an excuse, it's just where he's at. So he just kind of feels like maybe it's not going to do the feminine any good to remain connected or to remain speaking or being in contact or trying to work things through right now. He knows that something has been unfair as well. So it was just easier to let you go. That's the message I'm getting. So a lot of this could just be past tense of things that have already happened. So this masculine, instead of staying in the fight, has just decided to let you go, divine feminine, or has just decided to free himself from this situation because something was just too difficult. It was too difficult to stay and fight. It was too difficult to stay and do the right thing, okay? And I just feel like there's just been an unfair, unjust situation that has taken place, and this masculine knows it too. So don't think for a second, divine feminine, that this masculine just sits around and thinks that, everything is okay, because I'm getting here he does not. I'm getting here that he does know what went down was really messed up, and he lives with it. He's actually living with this energy. But the thing is, it might be easier to remove himself or to not speak to or face divine feminine, because this is something he may not want to, an energy he may not want to be in all the time. So kind of easier to remove yourself from people. The constant reminder. When it comes to making a move, I'm getting here the move he's deciding to make is to just let go and free. And of course, this could be very uncaring to someone. When someone does this, it's kind of like if someone has hurt you, you expect that someone will apologize. You will expect that someone will make these wrongs right if they're really sorry. But you guys, people with their issues and how they handle, conflict and their emotions, a lot of people do not have the correct tools to be able to confront something. A lot of people have shame, and when they have shame, they just run away. So I'm kind of getting here that this masculine is battling his own self right now and is trying to, create some sort of change, but the way he's going about it seems to be very uncaring to this divine feminine. That's what I'm seeing with this. So why don't we go ahead and get an inner thought from masculine about feminine. Okay. I keep comparing others to you. I do feel like this masculine is trying to see things in a certain way. He's got this box. He's like boxing his eyes right there, you can see, and trying to see things clearly here. But you are irreplaceable, divine feminine. So don't think for a second that this masculine is just going to go off and replace you with someone better. It's not going to happen, okay? And I'm getting here that this masculine with time may realize that as well. So irreplaceable. He may have made a choice. He may have decided to go in another direction if it included another person. I'm getting here they don't compare to you at all. And it might be that this masculine is going to learn that the hard way, or that he already realizes this. And so he already feels defeated in his choices. He already feels defeated with the move that he made, which didn't pan out. He could have lost you over a really stupid choice, is what I'm seeing for some of you guys too. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the masculine's emotions towards the feminine right now, the energy that he's holding in his heart space towards this situation. Interesting, we have key. So whenever I see a key, this reminds me of Goddess Hecate, okay? Goddess Hecate is goddess of witchcraft, necromancy, ghost, crossroads. It's like a dark feminine energy. It's not evil in any sense. It's just a very empowered divine feminine. And so I feel like dark feminine is coming through here. This feminine has had to go into her darkness. She may have had to face her own shadows and her own fears. But I feel like what's going on here is that this feminine has become stronger. This feminine has used the mysteries of the situation to unlock something within herself. So I feel like this feminine is really powerful in the masculine's eyes and in the heart space, okay? This masculine is always also feeling that this feminine has some sort of key. She holds the key to something within him. It's a mystery within him. So in a way, she's a mystery. She's a mystery goddess. She is the mystery that he cannot solve yet. There's something that is, again, that irreplaceable energy, something mystical about her, something magnetic, something that constantly pulls him in towards this feminine to try to figure out something about himself. So this feminine is key in this masculine's heart space. Now, it doesn't mean that only this feminine has the power to unlock something within the masculine, but there is something special. There's a special place that you hold in this masculine's heart space, and you're very key to unlocking something for him, but it doesn't mean that you're going to do the work for him. But, dealing with you or connecting with you in this lifetime really does help this masculine unveil some kind of mystery within himself. And he knows this. And I'm getting here with time, it will become more and more, prominent or predominant to him, if I'm saying that word correctly, that it's a feeling that he just feels. He feels that there's a mystery connected to you, feminine. He feels like there's something that connects the two of you. And it might be that he feels with time that there's something that he needs to retrieve, like a part of his soul that he needs to retrieve, or he has some sort of unfinished business with you, divine feminine. So if you have been in separation, or there seems to be this challenge right now where you feel, I'll probably never see this person again, I'm getting here, chances are that you probably will. This is very key in this masculine's healing, to retrieve something from you, divine feminine. So you might hear from this masculine again. He might come towards you. There could be, let's just say, an apology at a later date or something, because there's something he needs from you. And you hold the key. You're the mystery. You're this goddess of the crossroads, like Hecate. You're the ghost he can't forget. That's the message I'm getting here, connected to the goddess Hecate. You're goddess Hecate to this masculine. You're a ghost that will continue to haunt him. And you're a ghost that's going to haunt him until his dying day. There's always going to be something about you that he cannot put his finger on. And you're a part of his ascension, you're a part of his healing, and that doesn't guarantee that he will do anything with this, but he will always be enticed by you, Divine Feminine. Wow. That's in the heart space, you guys. I mean, that's very, very deep. So let's go ahead and get a tarot card connected to this one. And we have the Page of Coins. Oh, the Page of Coins. This right here is an offer. This is an offer coming in the material world. I do feel like, you guys, that this masculine in his heart space now and even in the future, I'm picking up on, will want to come towards this feminine and actually turn a new key to see what happens, to see what develops. He feels guided. He feels drawn to this feminine. He wants to message her or plant a seed or give her some sort of an offer her something. And this offer seems to be in the physical world. That's what I see with the coins energy. It's 3D energy. It's real life. It's not just mystical and feelings. It's some real concrete energy coming towards you in the material world. So I feel that once perhaps this masculine retrieves something, retrieves this key, retrieves this understanding or this mystery, I do feel that he plans to make some sort of communication or have a fresh, brand new start with this feminine, okay? It's not to give anybody false hope. It's just this right here is very key in this masculine's healing, that he retrieves this key and the divine feminine holds this key. So it's like a lock and a key that go together. You see? Interesting. All right, what else? I'm a better person because of you. Yeah, you guys are getting some sort of an apology. You guys are getting something, I'm telling you. In the masculine's heart space, when he might not be in his heart space right now, because if he's here in this head space, he might be going through like a lot of fear, a lot of blockages, a lot of things that he needs to clear. So when he gets in his heart space, and I love that we have the green here because that's like that green heart chakra energy. It's also about healing. This masculine is going to come towards the feminine, is what I'm seeing at some point when he is truly in his heart space. And he is going to thank her because she was key in his healing. She's key in his development of who he is in this life. I am a better person because of you. Wow. Being super grateful for this feminine just being her. Maybe this feminine has needed to remain a mystery to this masculine this entire time in order for him to, get to this place. The dark feminine sometimes needs to be, in her strength. She needs to be in her, setting those healthy boundaries and, standing up for herself and not putting up with crap. And so it could be that this feminine, feminine watching the video, is very key in this masculine to really recognizing what respect is or what true value is. And the only way that people are going to learn that is when you don't allow them to disrespect you. So this masculine may have had to disrespect this particular feminine and learn a thing or two about what he truly values. And I just feel that it's you, divine feminine, that he truly values in the end. And it's because you are remaining in your strength. You're remaining strong. You are putting up those very healthy boundaries. So that's amazing, you guys. That's what your masculine is seeing and feeling at this particular time. So let's take a look and see what kind of things have come up for this masculine when he has done something here. Again, we're not assigning blame, but we did tap into that immediately and went into this reading with the assumption that we're speaking of a masculine that has done something here, okay? That is screwed up in some way. So what is the energy that is connected to all of this, just either drama or traumas or just crap that went down? Let's see. What are the energies connected to this? Okay, so we have mask. Wow. It's like a masquerade, masking. Lots of energies I'm picking up on here. First of all, mask is deception to me. Somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody had like a two-faced energy. They were a certain way with you, but then they may have said something behind your back, And that was that unfair energy I'm seeing here. Somebody lied. Somebody was being a certain way with you and they were different behind your back, okay? But the thing is, the only way to get through that shadow or to heal this wound or whatever the hell this was, we have to go through it. You can see there, that opening there, we have to go through it. We have to go into the ugliness of ourselves, that shadow of ourselves, why we acted this way, why we did this, you know, why we would hurt people, why would we deliberately lie to people. You know, I know that we've all done this before in some way, shape, or another. And, you know, you learn from these mistakes. You do this and you don't like the way it feels. You feel such shame. You feel such guilt. And some people learn from it and other people don't. But I feel like this masculine had to go through this in order to see certain sides of himself, to see all of the shadows and to embrace. So I feel like this masculine has been going through some sort of shadow work. And this was necessary for his healing and his development in this life. And you were key. You were a key person that he hurt, is what I'm seeing here in this life, in order for him to develop in some sort of way. So you were key and are key in his development and healing, divine feminine. That's what I'm seeing here. Wow. All right, let's get another. Message of concern. Okie doke. So there could be, of course, a message. Someone sent a message. There could be a message that was sent that has created some sort of concern. You could have intercepted a text message. You could have seen something on social media. This could be someone that came to you and told you something that this masculine said or did. But definitely it created concern. And I feel like this masculine was... it was brought to this masculine's attention that you found out about something, or maybe you yourself confronted this masculine and said, hey, what's this all about? And it created some sort of concern. So I feel like this masculine was concerned with how the feminine felt, even though it might not have seemed that way at the time. That's what I'm seeing here. May not have seemed that way at the time, but this masculine was concerned by what feminine saw or found out. And we have the King of Coins. So the King of Coins has to take responsibility, okay? And I feel that if you're watching this reading, it's more than likely that this masculine did not take responsibility, okay? Did not take responsibility for his actions. But it could also be that he may have admitted something to some of you guys, but it was in a very cold and calculating way. There wasn't a lot of feeling here. And what that ultimately did is it caused divine feminine to just really, really feel heartbroken over this, because this masculine could have been very loving at one time and then turned into this, you know, cold, hard energy. This could also be a divine masculine that decided to stick with another situation out of, you know, just, I need to honor that situation. I need to do the responsible thing. I need to stay with this person, even though I said I didn't want to. I said I wouldn't do that. But somebody ultimately ended up staying, let's just say, in a loveless or unhappy marriage, or just they had to tend to their responsibilities. And so they used this as an excuse, but they were hiding from themselves. They were hiding out of fear. They were hiding out of just fear. That's what it is, fear. So it's like they tried to be tough on the exterior, but what that ultimately did is it really broke the feminine's heart. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what else. No other can compare to you. And I actually already got this message here. So if the masculine decided to go in another direction, or he lost the feminine in the process, well, guess what? You're one of a kind. You're irreplaceable, divine feminine. This masculine was not able to replace you. There's something special about you that he cannot forget. And so for me, this is the divine masculine being haunted by the feminine, that he cannot replace her, that she is special, that she is key in his life. And until he understands that or retrieves this key, he is going to continue to be haunted. And we're not wishing this on the masculine, you guys, because I get messages sometimes like that, like, well, you know, I'm not wishing bad. Good for you. We're not saying or suggesting anyone is. We're just going into the energies and reading it, okay? So let's see what else came through for this masculine when it came to this hurt and everything that was going on here. Yeah, we have major challenges with the mountain. created a mountain between feminine and masculine, created a huge wedge, a huge divide, lots of challenges, lots of obstacles to get through. It almost seems insurmountable is what I'm seeing here. So much damage, so much hurt, so much crap could have gone on that it almost seems like there's just no way around this. There's just no way to even try to figure out or begin how to climb that mountain. It's very exhausting. It's very, it makes somebody want to give up, is what I'm seeing here. It makes someone want to give up because it's too much, it's too hard. And we have high honor. Yeah, I do feel here it was too hard for someone. Somebody tried to do the honorable thing with the King of Pentacles. You know, they were trying to do the right thing, but they actually ended up doing the wrong thing. You know, that decision really has come to bite them in the ass. It actually created more challenges in their life than trying to do the right thing. So it doesn't mean that, you know, sometimes people feel like, you know, they have to make certain decisions, and they do believe at that time that it is for the highest good of everyone involved. But I am seeing here that whatever decision this masculine made, it ended up just creating more issues and more trouble, you know. So tried to do the right thing. It just didn't work out that way, is what I'm seeing here. What else? Yeah, so for me, this card always shows me that there's this feminine here. She's sleeping. And these hands, I always see as the masculine's hands trying to reach out to this feminine. So I just feel like this masculine and feminine are in a separate state. They're separated in the physical world. You can see here this feminine, she looks very sad. She needs to heal. She needs to rest. She's trying to also protect herself. So this is her asking, you know, spirit to come in and to help her to heal. Those healing hands help her to heal, help her to mend, help her to sleep, crying herself to sleep at night. And I'm getting here that this masculine knows that this feminine has been hurt by his actions. He knows that this feminine has needed to protect herself from him. And so he could have stayed away trying to honor this, like honor the feminine by staying away. And that might be very confusing to some feminines, because you might be saying to yourself, well, if this person was sorry for what they did, then they would apologize. It's not always the case, you guys. There's lots of times in life where people feel certain things and they don't do it. Okay. What else? So we have the Knight of Coins. So a lot of these coins energies coming through here. So this is about taking things slow, trying to do the right thing, really taking a step back, not rushing in. I feel like this masculine style here, he could have been very focused in the material world as well. That's another message I'm getting here. He could have chose greed over this connection, meaning he could have chose money or status, you know, or a position over this feminine, okay? But ultimately this, of course, ended up really devastating and hurting this feminine, because she felt that this masculine really had deep feelings for her. And it doesn't mean that he didn't. It just means that something else got in the way here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's the most important thing that masculine needs feminine to understand and know in this reading today, okay? Yeah, look at that. All that green, all that cash, all that abundance, all that prosperity. It wasn't all that. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. I made a foolish choice. I made a foolish decision. I was a fool. You can see here, this masculine is quite older. So this could be something that was from the past, very long ago. And with the years, this masculine is only getting older and more time is going on. And this masculine feels really foolish now that he took the feminine for granted, or that he put something else, you know, of more of importance over this connection. Or he made a foolish choice to stay in a situation that's loveless and where he's not happy. I'm seeing that too. So is this masculine haunted? I'm getting yes. This masculine is definitely haunted. And we have that heart energy. You know, we have the two swans, two people that belong together, two people that, you know, share this energy. So I feel like masculine is trying to tell feminine right now that you're still in my heart. I still feel connected to you. I still feel like, you know, you're my match. You know, that this is like the swan's energy is like two people, two energies that belong together. So I feel like this masculine is haunted because he feels like no one else is going to be able to make him feel like this feminine once did. Yeah, we have poverty. I feel like masculine could have lost everything. Whatever goals, whatever he was trying to do or go for, he lost it all. So karma has definitely caught up with this masculine. What he thought he was building, he actually ended up losing. What he thought was important to him actually wasn't important at all. But again, he had to go through something. Remember those masks? He had to go through something in order to get to this point. We don't understand things until we fall, you know? So a lot of money, a lot of status here I'm seeing with this masculine, but now we have poverty. He may have had to lose everything in order to gain everything, actually. That's what I'm seeing here. Sometimes you got to lose in order to gain. So true. Yeah, that's that devil's energy, you guys. I really, really feel that this is telling us something about greed. The devil is connected to Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about status. It's all about money. It's all about materialism. It's all about going in the wrong direction. You know, it doesn't mean that those things can't bring happiness, you know, lust and connection and passion, you know, and all those things. But you have to be very, very careful, like a drug, that it doesn't take you under. You know, and I just feel like this masculine got caught up in something. He may have gotten caught up in another person. He may have gotten caught up in his status or his career or money. But we have the devil that is pulling the strings here, and I just feel like he got caught up in the dark side of materialism, the dark side of status, the dark side of life. And it doesn't mean that the dark is wrong. It just means that you need a little bit of that balance of both dark and light. And I feel like this masculine got way too imbalanced in the dark and lost himself. And then he ended up losing everything. So is this masculine haunted? Hell yeah, he is. And I feel like this masculine dreams about this feminine. He still feels connected to her. He still feels enticed by her. You know, we had the goddess Hecate energy come up, and now I have this goddess Lilith coming up. So this dark goddess energy, this dark feminine energy, it's like very tempting to this masculine. He's tempted. She's a temptress in his dream. She is something that he thinks about, dreams about, can't forget about. So is he haunted? I'd say so. I'd say so for sure. All right, what else? Okay, so now we have the Emperor, and it's reversed. So the Emperor, you guys, is a masculine that does not feel on top of his game. The Emperor is somebody who has lost control. He has lost something. He is not sitting on his throne. So this right here, I just feel kind of sums up the entire reading, because this is telling us here that this masculine maybe once felt this way, which is why he did what he did, but he certainly doesn't feel that way anymore. He feels like he has lost something. He feels like he has screwed up royally. He feels foolish for his behavior. So is this divine masculine haunted by his actions, haunted by the feminine? I'm getting that as a double yes, for sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to get one card from each deck just to kind of see what the possible future holds with this masculine and feminine, okay? What does the possible future hold? Are things likely to shift or change anytime soon here? I mean, I kind of got some energy that was far off into the future about a masculine coming through and actually telling the feminine how much she has changed his life for the better, okay? Let's see what else we need to know for future energy. Okay, so this is the clock. In time, I'm seeing here. Divine timing. So in time, something is going to happen, all right? As time passes, as time goes on, something is bound to happen. Something is about to shift here and change between masculine and feminine. And we have toil and labor, but there are still some hardships. There's still some lessons that need to be gone through, okay? Somebody, I feel, is working hard to kind of get back. I feel like this masculine has lost a lot, so he's trying to kind of feel like this again before he approaches this feminine. I feel like he is going to need to kind of get back some of what he has lost, but it's in a different way. He's gaining wisdom. He's gaining self-love, self-respect. And because he's in that energy with himself, he will be able to have that kind of energy for the divine feminine. But there's still some work that needs to be done. There's still some things, some trials and tribulations that need to be gone through first. That's what I'm seeing. Yep, look at this. Another thing that indicates time. So time is slipping as time goes on. The time is getting near, is what I'm seeing here. So this is sooner than later. But eventually, yes, with time, something is going to shift and change between masculine and feminine. Let's get some of those details here. Because we have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups in the reverse position indicates here that there is some sort of unhappiness currently. So at this time, I'm getting, tomorrow or, within a week, probably not, that this situation is going to shift and change in a positive way. I feel like there's still going to be this energy where people are separated and people are not happy with the circumstances. But we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups remains. The Queen of Cups is very powerful. She's in her dark feminine energy, but she's also in her light feminine energy. So I do feel with time, you guys, that you will balance out. So divine feminines, you will balance out your energy where you will feel empowered in your heart space. So any kind of issues that you have, or anger or rage or anything that you feel, I feel like with time, you are going to be balancing out this energy. You're also going to be in that position of loving yourself and really filling your own cup. And you're not necessarily waiting on another person to fill yours. You're filling your own cup. So I feel like that could be some of that work that is being done during this period of time. You're really learning to love you. You're really learning to honor you. And also, this is an all-knowing queen as well. She's very intuitive. She's very magical. She's also very mysterious as well. She relies on her intuition. She doesn't necessarily have to communicate. She just knows things. So I feel with time, divine feminine, that you are just going to be in this all-knowing energy. You're going to know exactly what's going on. You're not even going to necessarily need any kind of confirmations in the physical world because you have everything within yourself that tells you everything you need to know. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this right here is the balance. So feminine, I'm getting here that moving forward, the energy is all about you. The energy is about you finding your balance between dark and light feminine. Okay, Queen of Swords holds her own. Queen of Swords doesn't take crap. Queen of Swords holds healthy boundaries. She's very, very strong. This Queen of Swords is not for the weak. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. She's very inviting. Okay, she's very forgiving. But I feel like you are blending these two energies together. So I feel like you are going to be creating your own happy home within yourself. Okay, so this masculine is also key in your healing divine feminine, of you becoming the best version of yourself in this particular life. So don't ever forget that. So this isn't all for nothing. This is for you as well. So this is something for you to just kind of take with you into the future. Whether this masculine shows up or not, apologizes, comes back, it doesn't matter. It's helped you to become a stronger person. Let's get one last message. We have incomplete. Yep, there are still so many unsaid things between us. So I just feel that there's still going to be this energy here moving forward, that it's not complete just yet. Getting here with time, it will be complete. But at this time, as in tomorrow or anytime soon, there's still going to be this missing piece that needs to be retrieved. There are so many unsaid things between us. There's unfinished business here, and both people are going to continue to feel that incompleteness and feel like there's something that needs to be said or something that needs to be healed between the two of you. But I feel like what Spirit's trying to tell divine feminine especially is that it is time for her to complete herself. It is time for her to retrieve the key for her, not to rely on this masculine to heal her, not to rely on this masculine to make it all complete and make it all better. This is about you doing the work and helping yourself. And masculine, I feel, is also trying to do the same. But I just feel that naturally there is something here that draws both this masculine and feminine together, okay? And I feel like when the time is right, this is something that is just going to occur. Why? Because there is this mysterious energy that's constantly drawing this masculine back to this feminine. So anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading today. If it wasn't for you, no worries. Maybe the next one will be. And I will catch you guys on the weekend, I think, with just like a bonus reading or something. All right, you guys, take care of yourself.